Welcome to Easy English Podcast, the show that makes learning new words simple and fun. I'm your host, Mia.
And I'm Andy. It's fantastic to be back here with you all.
Today, we're diving into a topic that everyone can relate to. We're talking about words for feelings and emotions.
Ooh, I love this topic. English has so many great words to describe exactly how we're feeling, way beyond just happy or sad.
Exactly. And using more specific words can really make your English sound more natural and expressive. So we'll cover a range of emotions today, from the good to the not so good.
Sounds like a plan. Where should we start?
Let's start with the happy feelings. Our first word is joyful.
Joyful. That's a lovely one. How do you spell it?
It's spelled Joyful. Joyful. It means feeling, expressing, or causing great pleasure and happiness.
Right, so it's a bit stronger than just happy. You could say, it was a joyful celebration with all of our friends and family.
Perfect example. It's about a deep, warm happiness. Okay, what about a quieter kind of happy? For that, we can use the word content.
Content. Content. How is that different from joyful?
Good question. Being content is more about a state of peaceful satisfaction. You're not necessarily jumping for joy, but you feel calm, satisfied, and that everything is okay.
Ah, I see. So you might say, after a long day's work, he felt content to relax on his sofa.
Exactly. It's a feeling of enough. Okay, one more happy word, and this one is big. The word is elated.
Elated. That sounds powerful. Spell it for us.
Elated. Elated means to be ecstatically happy. It's when you feel on top of the world, often because something wonderful has happened.
Okay, so you'd use this for a major event. For example, she was elated when she found out she got her dream job.
That's a perfect use of the word. So we have joyful, content, and elated. Three great ways to talk about being happy.
That makes sense. Now I guess we have to talk about the other side of the coin, sad feelings.
We do, but knowing these words is just as important. Let's start with sorrowful. Sorrowful.
Sorrowful. It's like full of sorrow. It sounds very deep.
It is. It means feeling or showing deep distress or sadness. You might use it in a serious situation. For example, the film had a sorrowful ending that made me cry.
Okay, it's a heavy word. Now, what about a less intense sadness?
For that, you could use melancholy. It's a really interesting word.
Melancholy. That's a beautiful sounding word for a sad feeling. How do you spell it?
Melancholy. Melancholy describes a pensive, thoughtful sadness, often with no clear cause. It's a quiet, lingering sadness.
Right, so it's not like you're upset, but you're just in a sad, thoughtful mood. Like, the rainy weather always puts me in a melancholy mood.
That's the perfect way to use it. Okay, our last sad word for today is gloomy.
Gloomy. Gloomy. I think of a gray, cloudy day.
You're exactly right. Gloomy can describe weather or a place that is dark, but it can also describe a person's mood when they feel down, sad, and without hope.
So you could say he's been gloomy ever since his team lost a championship game.
Yep, that fits perfectly. So we have sorrowful for deep sadness, melancholy for a quiet, pensive sadness, and gloomy for a low-spirited feeling.
Got it. Okay, let's move on to something a little more exciting. How about surprise?
Great idea. Our first word for surprise is astonished.
Astonished. Astonished. That means very surprised, right?
Yes, greatly surprised or impressed, amazed. For example, I was astonished to hear that he was moving to another country.
Right. It's that feeling of, wow, I can't believe it. Okay, what's next?
Let's talk about a feeling related to worry. The word is anxious.
Anxious. Anxious. That's a very common feeling.
It is. Being anxious means you're feeling worried, nervous, or uneasy, typically about an event or something with an uncertain outcome.
So you could say, many students feel anxious before a big exam.
That's right. It's that nervous feeling in your stomach. Okay, one last word for this section, and it's a strong one: terrified.
Terrified. Terrified. So this isn't just scared, this is.
This is extremely scared. It's the highest level of fear. You would say he is terrified of flying in airplanes.
I see. So it's for phobias or very frightening situations. The horror movie left me completely terrified.
Exactly. And that completes our set of words for today.
Absolutely. So far, we've covered the highs and lows. But what about the feelings in between? Like the feeling of total peace or the feeling of things being completely out of control?
Great question. Let's explore that. We'll call this next section calm and chaos. First up, for that feeling of total peace, let's use the word tranquil. Tranquil.
Tranquil. It sounds so peaceful. I love that. What does it mean?
It means free from disturbance, calm. You would use it to describe a really peaceful place or a situation. For example, the quiet garden was a tranquil oasis in the middle of the busy city.
That's a lovely image. So, tranquil is for a peaceful place. Can you use it for a person?
That's right. And now for the opposite of tranquil. Let's talk about chaos. For this, we have the word tumultuous. Tumultuous.
Tumultuous. That's a mouthful. How do you spell it again?
It is. Let's do a quick recap of all the words we learned.
Sounds good.
For happy feelings, we had joyful for great happiness, content for peaceful satisfaction, and elated for ecstatic happiness.
For sad feelings, we learned sorrowful for deep sadness, melancholy for a quiet, thoughtful sadness, and gloomy for feeling down.
And finally, for feelings of surprise and fear, we had astonished for being amazed, anxious for being worried and nervous, and terrified for being extremely scared.
That's 9 fantastic new words. The best way to remember them is to try and use them. So, our challenge to you, the listeners, is to use one of these words this week.
That's a great challenge. Thank you all so much for joining us on Easy English Podcast today. We hope you feel a little more confident describing your emotions.
We'll be back next time with another fun topic. Until then,